Hi, and welcome back to Mind Wonders, where storytelling takes you on a journey through imagination, creativity, and the unexpected. I am your host, Priscilla, and I'm so glad you're here with me again. Let's talk about reframing. Reframing is power. They say it's just life. I say it's what you make of it. And I have decided I will not be shaped by chaos, but how I choose to respond to it. Because reframing is power. It's not denial, it's discernment. It's the art of stepping back, breathing deep, and seeing what's real through a higher lens. It's saying, no, this is not rejection. This is redirection. No, this isn't failure. This is refining. No, they didn't get away with something. I just got free from something. See, I have learned not to let the noise narrate my story. Because when you have been through enough, you learn to pause before accepting every label placed on your life. And I don't have to clap back. I don't have to react. I don't have to join every argument I'm invited to. Because silence doesn't mean weakness. It means I'm choosing peace. Let them think what they think. Let them say what they say. Because what I call it is what it becomes for me. And I call it growth. I call it God's hand. I call it grace showing up in disguise. I call it necessary. I call it mine to own and mine to rise from. Even when it feels unfair, even when I'm tired, even when it's lonely, I have come too far to let one moment redefine everything I have built. So I don't need applause. I don't need permission. And I definitely don't need to explain myself to people who only hear to respond. I live with intention. I share from a place of healing, not ego. And if you've ever wondered why I seem calm in the middle of a storm, it's because I have learned to reframe the storm as preparation. That post they misunderstood, that silence they called shade, that boundary they tried to twist, it was all protection for me. I don't post for clout, I post for clarity. I don't speak to be loud, I speak to be aligned. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to just survive moments. I want to own them. I want to turn them into lessons, light, and legacy. So if you're listening to this on something right now, the narrative, the tension, the weight of it all, pause, breathe, reframe, ask yourself, what else could this mean? What's the deeper lesson? What is God redirecting me toward that I wouldn't have seen if this didn't happen? Because reframing isn't about pretending it doesn't hurt. It's about trusting that there is more to the story. And I choose to tell mine with power. Because no matter what it looks like to others, what I call it is what it becomes. And I call this a breakthrough. I call this healing. I call this moment I remembered who I was and chose to rise again. This has been Priscilla, unboxed and free with love and strength.